Welcome to the fascinating world of history unfolded, in which we will talk about the Suez Canal. The Suez Canal is an artificial sea-level waterway in Egypt, connecting the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea through the Isthmus of Suez and dividing Africa and Asia. The 193.3-kilometre-long canal is a key trade route between Europe and Asia. In 1858, French diplomat Ferdinand de Lesseps formed the Compagnie de Suez for the express purpose of building the canal. Construction of the canal lasted from 1859 to 1869. The canal officially opened on the 17th of November, 1869. It offers vessels a direct route between the North Atlantic and Northern Indian Oceans via the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, avoiding the South Atlantic and Southern Indian Oceans and reducing the journey distance from the Arabian Sea to London by approximately 8,900 kilometres. The canal extends from the northern terminus of Port Said to the southern terminus of Port Tawfiq in the city of Suez. The original canal featured a single-lane waterway with passing locations in the Bala Bypass and the Great Bitter Lake. It contained, according to Alois Negrelli's plans, no locks, with seawater flowing freely through it. In general, the water in the canal north of the Bitter Lakes flows north in winter and south in summer. South of the lakes, the current changes with the tide at Suez. The canal was the property of the Egyptian government, but European shareholders, mostly British and French, owned the concessionary company which operated it until July 1956, when President Gamal Abdel Nasser nationalised it, an event which led to the Suez Crisis of October to November 1956. The canal is operated and maintained by the state-owned SUEZ Canal Authority of Egypt. Nevertheless, the canal has played an important military strategic role as a naval shortcut and choke point. Navies with coastlines and bases on both the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, like Egypt and Israel, have a particular interest in the Suez Canal. After Egypt closed the Suez Canal at the beginning of the Six-Day War on June 5, 1967, the canal remained closed for 8 years, reopening on June 5, 1975. The Egyptian government launched construction in 2014 to expand and widen the Bala Bypass for 35 kilometres to speed up the canal's transit time. The expansion was intended to nearly double the capacity of the Suez Canal, from 49 to 97 ships per day. At a cost of 59.4 billion Egyptian pounds, or about $9 billion US, this project was funded with interest-bearing investment certificates issued exclusively to Egyptian entities and individuals. The Suez Canal Authority officially opened the new side channel in 2016. This side channel, at the northern side of the east extension of the Suez Canal, serves the east terminal for berthing and unberthing vessels from the terminal. As the east container terminal is located on the canal itself, before the construction of the new side channel, it was not possible to berth or unberth vessels at the terminal while a convoy was running. Subscribe and stay tuned for more interesting episodes of History Unfolded.